So check this out. Look at how big these lettuce are. They're already as big as my hand, almost as big as my hand. Beautiful leafy lettuce. This is a curly leaf lettuce. This is one of my favorites to grow because they grow so nicely and so pretty. Now, one thing that I should tell you is that I do not use artificial fertilizers. You can see, look how pretty they are. We've had a lot of rain lately, so I don't use fertilizers. Well, I don't use synthetic fertilizers. Oh, this one's got a little notch on him. And that could be from a critter, which I highly doubt. I think it's just because we had so much rain. And then, of course, a raindrop must have ended up on it. And the sun shined. And then, of course, well, got a little sunburn. But you can see I've withered it down to 2 plants each. Here's, oh, there we go. You can see 2 stems in there. 2 leafy lettuce each in each one of these little Mr. Stacky pots. And we got these guys here that I transplanted. So they're a little bit smaller, but they'll come through. And they're doing really good. There's our parsley finally getting its true leaves. So it's doing really good too. There's just a little bitty bunching onion. That's a green onion. And well, that's about the only one we got. We got a couple more. Here's one right there. So he's doing all right. And we got one right there. So all together we got 4 bunching onions right now. So that's good. Then up here are our zinnias. You can see they're just growing away. Doing really good, actually. And they're starting to get their true leaves, so that's a good thing. We got some more over here. Cute little zinnias. Over here are our California poppies. And we got quite a few of those poking their little heads up, so they're doing really good. Here's our short and sweet carrots. And it looks like a little bitty helicopter seed. We don't need that in there. We don't need to grow a tree in a pot. We got enough of those in the house. But these are our bunching, a little bitty short and sweet carrots. And we got some more down there. You can see they're doing really well too. We've had quite a bit of rain. Now this guy here I plucked out of Mr. Stacky. And when I plucked him out, he did have a little bit of damage on his soil. So I'm not sure if he's going to pop through or not, but we'll just wait and see. Not exactly sure if he'll bounce back because we did do a little bit of damage to his roots. But like I said, we'll wait and see. But they're doing really good. Here's some more short and sweet carrots. I like carrots and so do the dogs. So we're growing carrots. Looks like only one of the couple of spinach that I put in here is growing. So we'll have to start some more of that. And then of course up here, more California poppies. And for all you wondering, what is this thing? This is my water system. So when it is hot and dry, I flip this guy open and I fill it and it trickles. Got a dog here in there. It'll trickle from one pot to the next pot to the next pot. There's the lid, and the lids have holes in them. It goes all the way down and fills up all of these so that every single tier of the grow tower actually gets water. And in the center of these, there's holes on the outside. You can check out some of my earlier videos on how to do the watering system for a Dollar Tree stackable garden grow tower. These are our volunteer lettuce, These were seeds that volunteered to start growing from last year. And you can see these are also curly leaf lettuce. And they're doing amazing. That's last year's parsley that I brought in so it didn't freeze. And you can see it's growing again. Doing really well. So we got a lot going on. Quite a bit growing on, which is really good. Over here, we have a broccoli. Chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli. Here you can see that there's a seed popped up here. So there's a zinnia. There you can kind of see it. Focus isn't really good. You can kind of see that green spot. Maybe. It's not. There you go. A little bit of green spot. And the reason you can't see any leaves on the top is because it still has the shell, the seed shell on it. But it'll grow bigger. Here's our scallions. These are red Italian scallions. So they're doing really good. Up here, you can see these are our purple cosmic carrots. And like I said, the carrots are doing really good. And guess what, guys? We got an okra. Okra. They're doing really well. Here's an early bird. Yeah, see, we can't hardly see them. That's an early bird zinnia. So those will be popping up before too long. Now, we have had quite a bit of water and rain. Like right now, we're really dodging the rain. It looks clear, but as you look over there, those clouds over there are actually the storm clouds that just passed through about 2 hours ago. So we're doing good. We're not getting rained on right now, so that's a good thing. Yesterday we got quite a bit of rain and got rained on. You can see here's some more carrots. I don't know if you can make those out. There's another one way back there. But we got quite a few of these cosmic purple carrots growing. So that's good. I have not seen any of my marigolds yet, which is kind of surprising because usually those are the first thing that poke out. But I'm not seeing those, so we'll just have to wait and see if they actually show their face or not. And over here we got some Thai basil, and because I did plan on putting some peppers in here, then I went ahead and put some basil in here. Unfortunately, here he is. I did replant a couple of them. We had too many in this pot, so I kind of swapped a couple up here. You can see this guy, kind of, sort of, with the little kind of purpley leaves. I don't know if you can see him real good. Kind of, sort of see him. But yeah, I swapped a couple of them and put them up here, just so that the basil, when it gets bigger, does not overcome the pot. So things are doing good. Let's go ahead and give this a quick spin. Spinny, spinny. You see all of these empty pots yet that don't have tags in them. Those are where all the herbs are going to grow as soon as we get in the warmer days, which is right around the corner. Here is a California snowhead, and it has not shown itself yet. Oh, maybe? Nope, not yet. But that's a cauliflower. And this is some onions in here, or scallions. They haven't showed up either. So some of them might have been washed away. I'm not exactly sure. So we're just waiting to see. Here's the spinach. You can see the little guy. He still has his, he's got some seed head on him. And he's also got some vermiculite stuck on the top of him. But he'll come out sooner or later. Just takes some time. There's another snowball. He's not popping out yet. Here's a broccoli, and inside here you can see a dandelion fluff. We don't need that. So that's about what we got going on here. That little ochre guy is just doing so adorable, though. Isn't he cute? We've had quite a lot of rain, like I said, so we got lots of stuff going on. And I did just empty this yesterday, but as you can see, this is the worm tea I told you about earlier in a video I did a while back. And that's the water goes through all of this and goes through the worm composting and then ends up in the bottom bucket, which is this guy here. And then at the end of the month, then I'll pull this drawer out and I'll clean out the worm tower, this center tower, and take all of the worm compost out of there, put all of the stuff that has not broke down and everything back in here, and continue to feed the worms. I did just fill this yesterday, so you can see, oh, they're doing pretty good, but it only takes like a couple of days, at the most a week. And then when I come back out here to check and I push on that, it drops down drastically. So the worms are doing a great job of decomposing all the food scraps and the paper that I put in there and everything. And so, like I said, at the end of the month, I'll go ahead and clean out the bottom of that, get all the worm castings. I can mix that in with some soil, which is going to be awesome and help a lot, because when you mix the worm castings in with your spent soil, then it rejuvenates it. And of course, we've got some other things that I put in there, like sometimes I put some shredded paper in there. I put vermiculite and perlite in there to make sure that the soil has plenty of aeration and everything. And it does pretty good. So that's what we got going on here on the porch. And Yippee just is Yippee. So she's always making noise. But let's go over here and see how things are doing. Because if you've seen my last short video, I think it was yesterday, right before I got rained on, we actually have some pumpkins that are showing their heads. So I'll go ahead and come over here quick and show you we have pumpkins. There you go. We have pumpkins. I think I only put 1 or 2 seeds in each one. Yeah, there's 2 seeds in there. So we have pumpkins there. We have pumpkin there. And he's doing really good. Look how pretty he is. Now these guys are going to grow really fast here before too long, especially with all the warm weather that we're about to get. So I'll have to watch these guys, and then we'll have to pull them off of this lovely black tarp and find them a nice neat little place and give them some trellis to grow up. Here are all of our radishes, and they're doing really good. The peas have not poked up their head. Here's another one of those little helicopter things. We don't need those in there. And here's some more radishes. You can see they're doing really good. Their true leaves are already popping out, so that's good. And over here in the corner is our cute little pea. I'm hoping to get a couple more peas popping up. I think I put like 4 peas in each one. Oh, this one right here might be a pea too. That, or it might be another radish. I'm not exactly sure. Can you see the little guy? Yep, there he is. So that's doing well. We got pumpkins, we got radishes, we got a couple of peas. Over there are some store-bought yellow onions that I just shoved in some soil the other day. So they're starting to root in the soil. Over here is a purple onion. As you can see, the purpleness of it. And he started to brown up before I brought him out here. But he was growing inside too, and he's a store-bought onion. So I just brought him out here and stuck him in some soil. So he's going to work on putting some roots down and grow as well, which is really good. And check it out. Look at these guys. Now these are so pretty, and they're growing really fast. I'm shocked at how fast they're growing. But these are our russet potatoes, our brown russet potatoes. So they're doing pretty well as well. So excited about that. And then if we come over here, here is our Thai basil right there. You can see the little Thai basil. We do have some ground cherry tomatoes in here. It hasn't been warm enough, so I don't think they're going to peek their heads out yet. And over here is another bush tomato. This is the Glacier bush tomato. And again, it's not warm enough for tomatoes yet, so no tomatoes in here. Although I'm not seeing very much Thai basil either. So we'll just, oh, there's one right there. There he is. Happy birthday, little guy. So there's our Thai basil. It's starting to pop up. So it's doing good. Our strawberries, well, they're not doing so well. I'm not sure if it's that they froze over the winter and so they're not going to bounce back, or maybe it's not been warm enough, or maybe they got waterlogged with all this water. Not exactly sure. And this I had cherry tomatoes in last year, and then I did put some flowers in here. So right now I'm just pulling out the clover, like all of this lovely clover that seems to grow freely. We have a lot of that. So I'm watching that. I do believe this is a weed, but I don't recall what flowers I put in here. So we're just kind of watching it to see what happens, and as we find out if they're weeds or flowers, well, then we'll pluck out the weeds and leave the flowers. So that's about all we have right now. Okay, see here. Yeah, this here is not, this is not a pumpkin, and neither is this one. So we pull those out. That's clover, actually. So I'm pulling all the clover out just so that we don't have a bunch of weeds in here taking over our pots, because the weeds will eventually overcome the rest of the pot in the soil and smother out all of our plants. So that's so far. Then over here is our handy dandy cucumbers. Now, I haven't checked on these guys today. There's two different kinds. There's pickle bush cucumbers and Space Master 80 cucumbers. And I don't see any signs of them yet. We have had quite a bit of rain, so I'm hoping that they will go ahead and poke their heads out sooner or later, but I haven't seen any signs of it yet. So then, of course, we got the trellis here. We're going to put the trellis up. We're going to mount that over top of these plants, these pots, so that the cucumbers can go ahead and climb up the trellis. And that is about what we have. So if you enjoyed this update, remember, you are someone, you do matter. I love you. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel to get more updates, and we will see you on the next video. Ciao now.